What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of El Jardín Perdido. Today I'll be taking a scion off of my Lie Jujube back here and grafting it onto the sucker I got from it last year. Alright. So first thing as always, I'm going to use some rubbing alcohol and clean off my tools here. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is take a cutting or take the scion from the lie here and make sure it's nice and straight and thick, and it'll do what I need it to do. We're going to go ahead and clip right here, and that should be plenty to work with. Alright, so from here I have a few options. I can take it all the way down and I can cleft graft it right here, but in this case, because jujubes sometimes don't self-pollinate, I'm actually going to keep some of the rootstock growing and I'm going to do the graft over here. If this gets too out of control, I'll trim it down, and this will be the primary growth here with the lie. So I'm going to take this down a little thinner because it tends to taper off a little bit down here. Okay, we're going to take it to about right there so we have some excess to work with in case anything goes wrong. I'm just kind of eyeing up the diameter. You know what, I'm just going to take it down right there. So I clipped right above these two nodes or nodes or buds I'm going to work with, potential buds. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping that up. From the bottom of that second node going on up. And I'm going to wrap it back down around here. Okay. So now I'm kind of determining how much of this I'm going to use. And I use at least the same amount as the top here. I'm going to give it a clip down here. So we're going to be doing a wedge graft here, so I'm going to make a wedge with the scion here. And I'm going to just kind of wedge in here with my knife and split this down, and it'll fit right down in there. I'm going to take this down a little bit more because we want these to match. I'm going to make my wedge here, excuse the wind. Okay, nice and straight. I know I said wedge, but specifically this is a cleft graft. Now we're going to come in here, split this guy, just rocking back and forth. Sure they line up okay. And make that wedge a little bit deeper. Okay. And I'm going to take this down just a notch more, make sure it fits okay. Everything seems to line up okay. Now we're going to take some tape here and wrap it on up. ensuring contact of the cambium layers here. I'm going to wrap that nice and tight. Okay, we got it all tied up. Now I'm going to label it. Apply jujube. And also I noticed we have a branch down here I'm going to take off. And yeah, that should be good. Alright guys, well as always, thanks for tuning in to another episode of El Jardín Perdido. Please comment below if you have any different takes or questions on what I'm doing here. And consider subscribing to keep up with what I have going on here. I'll also be doing update videos on all my grafts, and I'll put them on the little info thing, whichever side that is. Anyway guys, as always, thanks for tuning in. Until next time.